This means that Donald Trump will be the 45th President of the United States.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of America's Underground Voice. I'm your host, James Larger. And as most of you know, Donald Trump won the presidency on Tuesday. And in this video, I'm going to go over what this means for the country. And we're going to look at some Facebook posts from some not-so-happy liberals that I just died of laughter. So this episode, that's what we're going to go over. We're going to dive into this. We have it, folks. Republicans pulled out the upset in the election, took everyone off guard. And first of all, I'm not a news anchor, you know, we've watched the news on the results rolling, but I just want to point out a few key states that caught my attention before we jump into what this means for the country and the angry liberals. If you guys looked at Ohio had Trump above Clinton at 9%. That is 400,000 votes in a swing state. That is amazing. 9%, that is unheard of. And we go to Florida, my home state. You know, he won by 200,000 votes. You guys got to keep in mind, when Obama was running against Romney in 2012, Obama only won by 60,000 votes. In the prior election, McCain and Obama, it was even closer. And the fact that he took this by 200,000 votes, that says a lot about this. And one thing that the political talking heads on Fox News and the news media, I don't think really noticed, but if anyone looked at Texas, now I know Texas went to Trump, but if you actually looked at the numbers, Trump only won Texas by 9%. That 9%. That's you heard it here first. That spells trouble for the future elections. If you're only getting 9% from Texas, that means two things, or it could mean two things. One, Texas is becoming diversified. And there's a lot of immigrants moving to Texas. Now, you can say what you want, you know, because geography changes, but to go only up 9% in Texas is unheard of, you know. Or the second, it could be that he just couldn't gain traction in Texas, which could hopefully be the case. But if it's the former, then this could spell trouble for coming elections. Now, what does this say for our country? Well, it's hard to say because, as we know, Trump is unpredictable. But don't listen to what people are saying, that we're going to go to war and, you know, bad things are going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. You know, that's not going to happen. I think what's going to happen is a lot of people won't agree with me on this, but I think in our economy, at least for the first year and a half, I think our economy will experience a huge bump because of the mindset that the economy is going to get better. Now, and then after that year and a half, I don't know. You know, I don't think any of us know, because if he does get his way with anti-free trade, we will see the economy stagnate. We will see trade deals abolished that were good and that benefited our country, you know. And what's really going to be fun to watch and for this country is to see, because he made a lot of far out there promises, like the wall. It's going to be interesting to see how he goes about that, or if he was just talking out of his butt. So that's going to be interesting to see now that he's elected, and we're just gonna have to wait and see. But my take on it is, I think for the first year and a half, I think we'll be prosperous. I think the economy will get better. But then if he implements his free trade, it's going to go right back down. It's going to go into stagnations. Things just won't flow. You know. Now, foreign policy, I mean, doesn't look like France and Europe are too happy about it. But, you know, who cares? The EU, They're all a bunch of liberals. Of course, I'm not going to be happy. Russia, it's hard to tell what Russia's doing too. I can't stand how these Republicans are all pro Putin. Putin is pro Putin, not pro Trump. He goes for himself, not for the United States. That is foreign policy, and so we're just going to wait and see. Biggest thing was the conservative justices. I hope that he sticks to his word on conservative justices and picks some good people. Me personally, although I would like to see Ted Cruz run in 2020, I think Ted Cruz would be phenomenal on the Supreme Court, and hopefully, we get a few more Supreme Court votes. Okay, so now let's get to these angry liberals. Oh man, you know, I'm sure many of you have people on your friends list that oh, Trump won. How could you pick such a bigot? Um, this first one, I don't understand. It's just people. Why would you sacrifice friendships for political reasons? Okay, so this first one, if you support Trump, I can no longer look at you the same. I can no longer look at you as a friend or even an acquaintance. It is not merely a difference of opinion, it is hatred versus compassion. By supporting him, even if you don't support all of his policies, you support every racist, misogynistic, homophobic policy by association. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Racist. When has he ever said anything racist? I've never heard him say one thing racist. That's a liberal talking point. Homophobic. He has said he will protect the LGBT community. What are you talking about? This is ridiculous. Misogynistic? No, he has employed plenty of women in his company. We did hear a while ago about his what was that? Whenever he walked out of the RV, whatever he said. I can't defend that, but that doesn't mean that he has no respect for women, especially women in the workforce. That's not true. There is no gray area in this. This is black and white issue, whether you can stand by and tolerate hatred or not. I am trying to stay positive, but when I see so many of my friends in tears, afraid for their safety and well-being, I cannot sit idly by and chalk this up to a difference of opinion. Unfriend me if you support Trump. You are not someone I want to associate with. So for this individual, people, for her, obviously she's confused. If you're willing to throw friendships away over politics, you're probably not a good friend yourself because it's friendships show maturity when you can get past disagreements. And if you instantly want to jump to, oh, just don't be my friend. What do you? That's That shows your character when you do that. All right, on to the next one. Don't talk to me about how you voted for Trump or a third party candidate in a swing state when I just spent the last 2 hours sobbing on the ground with two of my female friends. This is not funny. This is real life. Feel free to explain to me why you don't respect me as a woman if you voted for that man. I'm angry. I'm past being polite or decent. I'm embarrassed for my country and scared for my future. Okay. 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 Another thing why I'm happy that Trump got elected is there's so many soft people in this country, man. You spent 2 hours sobbing on the ground. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 2 hours crying. Why are you crying? Was I out crying when Obama got elected for 2 terms in 08 08 and 2012? No. What the heck? This is ridiculous. This is the kind of stuff it shows that you're completely uninformed. Um, Embarrassed for my country and scared for my future. Why are you scared for your future? If the guy messes up, we vote him out in 4 years. Get out of here, dude. These liberals they do not stop with the attacks. And I'll tell you what, they're plotting. They're gonna plot. They're gonna set up traps for Donald Trump when he's in the White House because Chuck Schumer, who is the worst of the worst Democrats, got the Senate is the Senate minority leader for the Democrats, and he is the slimiest politician I think you can get. So on to the next one. I'm curious as to why so many people voted for Trump. First, because Hillary Clinton cannot be trusted with unclassified or classified information. Um, she has a slush fund that is influenced by outside countries, the Middle East, that donated to for a pay-to-play quid pro quo status. And also, she wants to increase illegal immigrants by 550%. She also wants to leave the border wide open. She also wants to raise taxes on the middle class. And you're going to ask me why so many people voted for Trump. It's because we didn't want those ideas in the White House or to contaminate the office. She even says, I get Hillary seems untrustworthy. No, she is untrustworthy because of the emails in that situation. But why Trump? He has no clear policies except build a wall, and it's going to be huge. He's full of hate. He's hate. How is he full of hate? When have I ever heard him talk about hate? Who knows? He hates everyone besides straight white men. Okay, now we're just getting racist. I thought liberals were supposed to be tolerant. That's a pretty bold statement, but I guarantee you she doesn't back it up. Um, he hates everyone besides straight white men. Stop telling everyone to shut up because it's over. It's not over. We have 4 years with him. Everyone deserves a chance at the American dream, not just white men. Where is she getting white men? This is ridiculous. He wants people to have the American dream and to have the and try and give everyone an opportunity to work. He wants to give people jobs. This is ridiculous. This is racist. Not just white men. When has he ever said he only wants white men? And for you so-called Christians, God would want love, not hate. I don't. So good job, everyone who voted for someone that had no political background, doesn't believe in climate change, and who wishes that white men prevail again. What are you talking about? I don't understand these people. Doesn't believe in climate change and who wishes that white men prevail again. When has he ever been a white supremacist? This is absolutely ridiculous that people make these kind of statements. The fact of the matter is, when people say that he hates people, they're referring to his immigrant stance. And the immigrant stance was only on illegal immigrants, not on legal immigrants. So I don't understand these people why they always think that he's talking about regular legal immigrants. He's not. He's not. Um, so those are those four people. These kooks, these kooky liberals. I just I this they just need to sit down and shut up and go sit in the corner because we had to stick with Obama for 8 years. They need to sit down and shut up. They need to get off the streets because that's all that we're right. They need to get off the streets, go get a job because the economy is about to boom. And you people that are criticizing him, you can criticize him, but the fact that you're willing to cause more division amongst your friends and Americans over a presidency shows what your character is, what your party stands for, or what you stand for, and everyone else in your party agrees with you. So that just goes to show what the Democrat Party is made of. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. We did it. The mission was to beat Hillary Clinton. We did it. Now we can get back to criticizing his anti-free trade, his H-1B visa ignorance, and hold him accountable. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to hold him accountable. We cannot let him do whatever we want. We have to keep him accountable to what he said he was going to do. We have to keep him accountable. Hold his feet to the fire. Hold him accountable. We cannot just let him go free. So that's it, guys. Leave your comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and thanks for watching. And I want to know what your thoughts are on this Trump presidency. What do you think is going to happen over the next 4 years? And what would you like to see happen? So thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. And take it easy.